It's nice to see you again, my friends. Blurry as all hell, yet still as handsome. Much has changed, but very little has actually happened. The west is falling, but it seems to be in slow motion. Half of LA is burnt to the ground. Is the woke DEI responsible for this? Those prisoners seem to be at least helping out, but yet they're paid in scraps. My heart goes out to those who have lost so much, and with rulers who rule them incompetently, and still continue to disregard their welfare. Trump has been elected to his second term, but again I feel as if he will do exceptionally little. And we have a clear example, babbling nonsense about annexing the territories of our NATO allies, Canada and Denmark. Don, well, how does this help grocery prices? How does this make gas cheaper? Are we going to enslave the Canadians? I thought we already had an underclass of exploited people for corporations to use as cheap labor and depress native workers' wages, and so on. This new old president does not impact the fact that we are all still wage slaves. He's no revolutionary leader, so there won't be any revolutionary changes. The status quo remains supreme. The youth will continue working dead-end unskilled jobs and being fired from high-paying ones, unable to afford houses without going into debt, unable to afford education without going into debt. My own future was uncertain at one point in time, but now I feel compelled to speak my mind about the conditions of my fellow youth and my fellow working class. There's a disintegration of society going on because of our rulers. The youth are undisciplined and disrespectful. At my work, I hear of college-age girls acting quite unpleasant at my workplace, stealing food and eating on the display furniture, leaving behind chips and cheese on the floor for me to clean up. The youth need to learn orderliness and cleanliness. Our leaders are a faceless, mangled mess of the weak, the geriatric, and the degenerate. Did you know that Elon and Trump have cheated on all of their wives? It's not very Christ-like or moral, so why should we expect our children to behave with national role models like these? We need to embody morality. We need to imbue ethics into the state. I will bear this ultimate burden as the youth. I am the future. I will be the leader that we need. This burden. I envision a future. I envision a future of a peaceful and prosperous America. A totally harmonious society. I want a high-trust society. I want a clean society. I want America to be healthy. I want it to be happy. I want the people to have their welfare taken care of. I want them to be protected from evil. And I want this evil to be vanquished. That's the mission of the radical centrist American Green Party. Thank you for listening.